This is the voice of Mr. Ron. Greetings, commanders. We are going to do 2 assassination missions. However, these are no ordinary assassination missions. These are wing assassination missions. And the reason they are wing assassination missions is because it is advised that you do these missions in a team of 2 or 3 at least, because they're a little bit tougher than normal. However, this is a Federal Corvette, and the Federal Corvette is such an intense beast that it is capable of quite easily completing these team assassinations solo. So we're going to do 2 of them, and we're going to reap the rewards of either substantial amounts of money or influence or something else. There's 1 in each system, 2 systems. Let's jump to the first system. In order to locate your enemy, you shall either have to go to the navigation beacon and find the mission signal, or, perhaps more ideally, spot your target in supercruise and interdict them. The one thing which is not so convenient about these wing missions is that the targets will not interdict you. Normal assassinations are quite good because the target always tries to interdict you, at least if they do pop up in supercruise, and you can just let them interdict you. So we will set course for the navigation beacon, but we shall also keep an eye out for ships in supercruise, because our target may be around here. It will almost certainly be a Federlance accompanied by a squadron of 3 vultures. And there is a vulture, which is interesting, and that is a mission vulture, mission target. Interesting. Very interesting. Now the interesting thing is, I would like to interdict my target, but if he gets a bit far away from you, it takes ages to catch up with them. But now that we have Supercruise Overdrive, we can catch up with them rather quickly. That could well be him. That's a Federlance. We've already seen his vulture friend flying around. Now I will have to have a little quick scan and see if it is him, and then we shall attempt to use Supercruise Overdrive to immediately interdict him. You can also do this with commanders if they try to escape from you, which happens to me rather a lot. Very disappointing how few commanders will fight to the death these days. Now I've got him in my sights, but he's out of range, Supercruise, so I shall do a little boost of the Supercruise Overdrive. Let's get my interdictor ready, and let's have a look. Here we go. Cooldown in progress. Here we go. Perfect, look at that. That was extremely convenient. This makes hunting ships in Supercruise delightfully easy. Now it should be a fairly simple matter to win this interdiction battle. These wing assassination targets are very tough. They have shield-piercing weapons. They are accompanied by a very tough squadron of 3 vultures, which will be all over you as you're trying to kill the main target. But the Corvette is a beast, and it has the shields of steel.
Okay, fighter is going live.
And one target like this will not stand a chance of getting my shields down before I destroy it.
Hatch, Commander. Tell me what you need me.
I could launch the old fighter, of course. One irritating thing is chaff. That's going to slow things down a bit, but kind of an inevitable countermeasure that you will come across. As you can see, the vultures are all over me, shooting me with their lasers. But no worry. I'll put 2 pips to shields and 4 pips to weapons when the chaff switches off. There we go. And then we just pummel him each time during the chaff breaks. Wear down his shield. Once his shield down, it will be a fairly quick process of utter destruction. My little fighter is adding his power to the battle. You could get him to distract the vultures, but it's not really necessary. Let's drain those shields a bit more. More irritating chaff. Here we go. More draining of the shields. Will I get him this time, or will I need one more? He's almost down. His shields are almost down. He's released more chaff, but his shields are almost gone. There we go. His shields are down. Now we just tear apart the hull. You can basically ignore those vultures and just concentrate on the main target. Almost down. There we go. How lovely. And a nice satisfying explosion to fly through. Beautiful. They've got my shields down just under 50%. Not too bad, considering there was a wing of 4 shooting everything they've got at me. Now we'll just jump to the next system and take out the next target.
Lost comms with the fighter. I think we've lost it.
We've got 50% shields left. That should be fine to take out one more. You can regenerate your shields a little bit, perhaps in between targets. Or if your shields are very low, you can do a reboot to pump them back up to 50%, which is enough to take out these wing missions. I don't normally do these because the normal missions, normal assassinations are much more convenient. You can stack multiple targets in 1 or 2 systems and work your way through them very efficiently. So this one, again, we'll have a look at the nav beacon and get the mission signal location just in case he doesn't pop up in Super Cruise. We'll get the FSD interdictor out just in case we spot him. And there he is. That's the next target. And this guy will have to go to the mission signal because I did not find him in Super Cruise, but I shall find him at his mission signal. And the same process, out with the fighter, lock onto the target, wear down his shields and destruct his hull. Again, you've got the 4 vultures, though the 3 vultures attacking you. Now I'm only at half power on my shields, but I think it should be enough. While the target ship is chaffing, you can pump 4 pips to shields just for the added strength. And today is Friday. That means, let's see, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 3 days left until the operations update. How thrillingly exciting. So the next video might be an operations video. Unless you have any ideas. I must admit I do rather a lot of BGS work. I could do a BGS war video, all that, although I may be revealing some of my secrets of the BGS to my enemies. However, they are standard BGS actions which any good BGS player should know already, apart from 1 or 2 strategies which are highly secret, which we developed during the war, and which our enemies are oblivious to, but which are very effective. Right, his shields are down. Let's mince that hull, and then we'll go cash in these 2 very good assassination missions. If you don't have a bounty source for doing missions for a faction, I would advise doing a whole bunch of assassination missions, maybe normal assassination missions rather than these wing ones, because they're just easier and faster to complete. You can stack 5 or 6 assassinations, and occasionally you'll get 2 or 3 ships jumping into the same instance, which is very good. You'll have 2 or 3 targets jumping in on the same instance. They'll jump in on your location, or they'll interdict you, and you can take them out very efficiently. There we go. Done and dusted.
Need support ASAP, Commander.
May you rise in
Any
darkness, darkness, darkness.